Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another video. I'm out in Canyonlands on this fine morning shooting sunrise, and then we have the solar eclipse later today, which is super exciting. This will be my second one after the 2017 one. This solar eclipse is not supposed to be like total. It's not supposed to cover the sun like completely, but like most of it or whatever. I think it's like 90% or whatever. So it should be, they're calling it like a ring of fire, where you'll be able to see like the outline of the sun around. So that'd be pretty cool. I'm excited for that. I will not be shooting it, unfortunately, as I don't have a solar filter for my camera and I don't want to break my camera. So I won't be shooting it. I'm out at this spot, this epically famous road, which is sick. Just trying to find like a good comp that I like. It's always the trick. That's why I like to get to places early. I can kind of scout out and find the angle and whatever that I want to shoot. I kind of just got lucky with like right place, right time sort of deal, because I, first of all, didn't even know it was happening until maybe a week ago when I was in Salt Lake. And I was like, well, I'm really close to like that center area, and Moab is technically outside of that center line still, but if you drive into Canyonlands, you're inside of it. So I'm out here. I'm gonna try and get as south as I can after sunrise, so that I can get parking, because I feel like it's gonna get very busy here. I got lucky and got a pair of glasses this morning. So I was, for the eclipse, you have to have like solar glasses, which help, you know, protect your eyes and whatever from sun radiation, because we are delicate human beings. I like checked out a couple places yesterday, like in town, trying to find a pair. Everywhere was out of them. So then I went to I was in the park last night for sunset, and the visitor center said that they were going to have some today for people to have, first come first serve sort of deal. And so I said, okay, cool, let's go for sunrise so that I can shoot and then be at the visitor center when they open at 8. Got to the gate this morning, like where they check your card and all that. I asked them, I was like, yo, like, are you guys gonna have like glasses? Like, where can I get them? Are you guys gonna have a lot? Like, do you think you'll run out? Blah, blah, blah. And this was kind of like my last chance to like find a pair. And she just handed me, she had some in the booth, so she just handed me one right then. I was like, fuck yeah. I was like, legend, thank you so much. So that was sweet. So I was like, whew, don't have to worry about it. Now I just have to worry about parking. Sunrise mission was a success. Not a ton of color, but you know, you get that nice lighting, which is always appreciated. Sweet. I am going to go find parking, make some breakfast, and hang out for the next 2 hours, I guess. So I was able to get a parking spot, but both the parking lots that are like close to the viewpoint that I'm going to were full. So there's like a bunch of rangers out here like directing traffic and helping everybody find parking, which has been great. So I just got a parking spot off on the side of the road right next to one of the parking lots, and then it's just like maybe a quarter mile walk down to the viewpoint. So just had a little bit of breakfast, just some oatmeal, and I'm gonna pack the bag and just walk over there and hang out for a bit until the eclipse. All right, I got my bag all packed up. Just got some like snacks and whatever. Camera. Like I said, unfortunately, I won't be taking any photos, just because I wasn't able to track down a solar filter. But here are the glasses, which are pretty cool. They're Canyonland specific instead of just some generic ones, but these are pretty cool. Has a date on them. Gonna go find a spot. I brought my chair and just gonna sit and hang out for a bit until the moon passes in front of the sun. Then we'll call that good. So the solar eclipse, the total, or like the most it's going to cover, is all over. It's still like partially covering the sun, but most of the part is all over. But this is where I was. This was all packed full of people. This is my little setup, and then there's a group of people, a couple over there. But yeah, I just hung out here and stared at the sun for the last hour. Yeah, pretty beautiful spot to see it. Okay, so I went and did a hike. I forgot to bring my camera, so I didn't record anything, but I went and did just this short hike. It was like a 1.8 mile trip or something like that, out in Canyonlands. It wasn't anything too crazy. It was like some dome, heavenly dome or something like that. Not too sure, but it was super short. Not bad. So I just did that, and now I'm driving out to this epic spot. At least it looks pretty epic on various photos that I've seen. I don't know what this one's called. You have to drive this like pretty gnarly back road. This is it right now, just a dirt road. And then sometimes you come into things like, oh, this isn't bad. But yeah, so I'm just gonna drive this. It's like 4 in the afternoon right now. So my goal is to go here, and hopefully it's a cool spot for sunset, so I don't have to come back for sunrise. Do this for sunset, hopefully. Yeah, that's kind of the plan. Today's been a pretty wild day. The eclipse, did a couple different hikes, and now driving this. I love driving back roads like this. They're so much fun until you get into like weird situations and you're like, can I make that? We'll find out. But I kind of want to throw the drone up because this could be pretty cool driving across this. This road may just take the cake for the craziest road I have driven. It's like dirt and sand, but then it's like rock and yeah, it's pretty wild out here. But we are less than half a mile to our destination, which I am very happy about and a little surprised I made it this far. There's one section that I had to back up and evaluate a couple of times. I was like, should I? Can I make this? Can I do this? Yeah, sometimes you get to a point and you're like, can I do that? So we're gonna do a little bit of evaluating here. See, so like, just get to these parts where it's just like this rock. Seems all fine. All right, this I suppose is it. I don't know what that means. Which gives me my backup camera. Yeah, I have arrived at Marlboro Point. Whatever that means. I guess this is it. Cool. I'm trying to like walk up to the actual point where I want to shoot and see what it looks like. See what the angle of the sun and stuff is doing. There's this I don't know, like towers and stuff out here that is kind of like the shot, like the point or whatever it is. So I'm trying to find that. Damn, this place is crazy. I've never been to the Grand Canyon, but I could only imagine that this is kind of what it feels like. Except the Grand Canyon is probably even better. It's called Grand Canyon for a reason. So I don't see it. It might be on the other side of this ledge. So let's go over there. This is crazy. So these spires, or whatever you want to call them, is like the shot, or like what you're looking at. Damn, that's pretty wild. That's pretty worth it, because the sun's gonna set like over here. It's tough to know if it's gonna be good sunset or not. Ah, screw it. We're here. We made it. I might as well shoot sunset because I'm here. But it might be a better sunrise spot, I think. I don't really know. But okay, let's head back to the car, because one, I'm starving and I need to eat something. And two, I need to get my cameras. I can drone here, so epic drone stuff coming. I'm kind of thinking of staying in Moab tonight and then waking up and driving to Arches for sunrise tomorrow. Go and doing like Delicate Arch for sunrise. Yeah, I think that would be it for Canyonlands this trip, because if I go back to Moab tonight, I don't want to drive back out here. Moab to Canyonlands is probably like 45 minutes maybe. All right, we're back. Let's get that drone plugged in and let's make something to eat. I'm making pizza, which is what I did last night. And this is so easy to make. Oh, look at that. Look at that pizza. Boom. All right, so just finished dinner, cleaned everything up. I have to throw this camera on the battery as well. Also, all this is just being shot on my GoPro. I haven't been using my real camera for vlogs lately. Okay, SD card. That is my biggest fear. No SD cards and no batteries. I am impressed. Look at this.
Look how this should be water, camera, drone, jacket, remote, and then accessories up in here. And then I'll just carry my tripod. Man, I need to get a new tripod. I loathe this thing. It is awful. And I want, so this head attachment uses this little dot thing on my camera as a mount, whereas then I switched to the Peak design to be able to carry it on my backpack, and it is the most annoying thing ever. Honestly, I don't even know where the Peak design clip is that goes onto the camera right now. Also, this is so like flimsy, wind will push it over. This ball head also is not strong enough to like support my camera when it's vertical, or if I have my 70-200 on it, it can't support it at all. So if anybody wants to buy some prints or something to help me get a new tripod, would very much appreciate that. What time is it? 47, right on time. My goal is to try and get out here by 45. Okay, let's hike back to that spot. Okay, I just got out here to like the official point, and this place is literally insane. Like, what? Like, where am I? Look at this. So I'm on this cliff, so death, certain death, but just like absolutely nutty. Got back to the car, kind of like this morning, like good lighting, epic place to shoot. So yeah, can't complain. But I'm driving into Moab. Should be about an hour's drive. Goal is to get there by 8. Anyway, we're headed back now. If I come across this gnarly, well, I will come across this gnarly ditch, but when I come across it, I'll show you guys if I have enough light. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's this ditch right here. So this is a rock shelf, and then this is a ditch, and there's like this kind of embankment here that you can go up on, but you lose, I think I lost 2 tires off the ground getting up, because I had one in the air up here, my front right, and I had my back left in the air. So I had my front here and my back over here pulling me up. Took me a couple attempts. That wasn't bad at all. Alright, I almost forgot to end this video, but I got back into Moab. Have just been sitting here editing for the last hour or so. But it is 9:40 right now, and I'm exhausted and got to get up tomorrow for sunrise again. So I'm gonna call it here. Thank you for following along on today's
wild adventures. So cool to see that eclipse and go out to that epic spot for sunset. So yeah, overall amazing day. And tomorrow we're gonna do arches. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.